Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Chavi Gupta, your online mentor. In today's video, I will talk about how do you do some basic preparation for your CAT, or what should your entire CAT preparation plan be when your CAT exam is more than 12 months away. Now I know that I have told this time and again that you should not start your CAT preparation till the CAT exam is 12 months away. Like you should not start your preparation before it. But I have also realized that while the main preparation can start at the 12-month mark, there are some basic requirements which should be fulfilled before the 12-month mark. There are a few things that I will talk about. I'll talk about how CAT should be your goal, how do you figure out where you stand, what your level is, and then talk about the different section strategies to reach a good level to start your CAT preparation, and also talk about some resources. So let's just get started. Now firstly, talking about CAT as your goal. Make sure that MBA and hence writing the CAT exam is your big goal for the next year. Because if you do not make it your big goal, it will be very difficult for you to focus on the CAT exam, to focus on the CAT preparation, and to actually achieve the desired percentile. It is really difficult for people who want to do multiple things in one particular time frame without having a consistent focus. I know people have said that I want to do UPSC, should I also write CAT? You cannot get your desired percentile by preparing for CAT as a side hustle along with your UPSC preparation. Even if you are in college, if you have to focus on placements that you should do, CAT should be or MBA should be your next biggest priority. It should be one of the biggest goals that you have so that you can actually focus on it and get your desired percentile. If you are still in doubt on, I don't know if I want to do it, I don't know if I should do it, I have a few videos on should I really do an MBA or is MBA really required. Links for everything are in description below. Do check it out. Do ensure that you have MBA as a must-do for your next few years or whenever you are targeting the CAT exam, right? Because if you don't do it, you will never be able to achieve the level of focus or the level of dedication. Now that you are sorted with your goal and you have to do an MBA and you're sure about it, the second thing that you will do is that you will plan your time. Now take the entire time that is remaining before your CAT exam and plan it thoroughly. Know beforehand that what could be the potential roadblocks I might have. For example, if you are in college, plan in advance for when the exams will happen. If you are working, plan in advance for what could be the most difficult periods of your work. Just figure out what are your free times, what are your tough periods, and plan that in advance, because this is something you will require. There are a lot of people who end up with underestimating the time needed for all the different activities, and then at the end they get stressed. You should never be in that position. You won't believe at this point in time there are so many questions that I get around that we also have our final exams of college at the same time when CAT is happening, what should we do? Well, you should have known this in advance because this happens every year and you should have planned for it. So you should have either prepared for your CAT exam beforehand or you should have prepared for your exams, for your college exams beforehand, right? And that is something that is needed. So you need to make that planning. Try to estimate how much time you will need for different activities and see that if there will be some particular time where you won't be able to prepare for CAT, you compensate in some other way earlier. Obviously, every planning cannot be flawless and that is completely fine. If your planning is even 50-60% accurate, that is good enough. That is great planning. So at that time, you will also need a good source to prepare for. And that sometimes becomes a big headache within itself, right? One of such an amazing platform is Prep Ladder. They actually have great content. They have a lot of lectures, lot of content online, and a huge question bank. So for the whole exam, you have questions going from all the different difficulty levels, from all the different topics and everything. So you have questions for the entire exam that you can start from. If you want, you can start from basics and then move up the ladder. As I said, if you find it difficult to find LRDI questions from somewhere else, this could be a good resource for you to start picking up questions from. And they also have like very good faculty comprised of toppers from many years who will help you understand the concepts, who will help you with all of your doubts. And that's something that's needed. Once you know that you can do a variety of questions, and if you are able to solve them, great. If not, you can ask these things on doubt sessions. So Prep Ladder is an amazing resource. Do check out the app. Link is again there in description. And if you use my code Chavi here, you will get a discount and you will get an extension of the plan that you buy. So do check it out. Definitely give it a try and see if that works for you. Okay, so then for the third part, let's go on over how to improve basics for each section. First of all, for that, you have to understand your level in each section. So ask yourself the question, are you generally good in English, in reasoning, logical reasoning, and in maths? Obviously, qualitatively, you cannot figure out what your level is. So give 1 or 2 mock tests, give mock tests from, give any free mock tests available, or just give any offline mock test and understand which sections need the most improvement. It is possible that you are not up to the mark in any section, and that is okay, but you have to still figure out which section requires some very basic understanding from my side, right? And if your basics are weak in any section, it will require you a few months to improve and to reach a good level where you can then focus only on CAT level questions, right? And that is something that is needed. I have seen a lot of people who are not good in English in general, and then at the time when they start their CAT preparation, they feel that they are not able to even understand RCs properly, and so many things are happening, and that just ends up stressing them a lot. So this is a step that we do to ensure that your basics, etc., are sort of clear. Okay. Now I will give you section level basic preparation strategy. This will also vary on how many months are left for your CAT exam. So I'll consider that this is a video that you're watching when you have some, you can say 13 to 15 months left for your CAT exam. Okay. With that in mind, first of all, let's go ahead for the VARC sectional strategy. The one thing that you have to do till about 10 months are remaining for CAT is read. You have to read. Read 2 hours a day, read different novels, read books, read newspapers, read articles, just read. Give 2 good hours for your reading every single day. If you are not good in English, there is no other way to improve your English than reading. Reading is something that is so important. It will improve your vocabulary, it will improve your comprehension, it will improve your grammar, it will improve your paragraph understanding, and a lot more. So you have to read a lot. Once you are there, once you are at around 10-11 months from CAT, then start reading passages. Now these could be editorial passages from newspaper or any articles that you find online, and try to write a 2 to 3 line summary of that article. What are we trying to do over here is that we are trying to improve your focus and comprehension. Now that you generally know all the words, you generally know what sentences mean, we are trying to ensure that you are understanding what the entire passage means. And for that, you have to write that summary so that you know that I have understood this passage completely, right? It will also make sense if you also, collaborate with someone, just have another friend who is also writing summary of same passage and compare so that you can understand and analyze it much better. This you should do till around, you can say 8 to 9 months are remaining for CAT. And you should also start doing RCs in the meanwhile. When around 10 months are remaining, start doing some RCs, start giving some time to RCs. Based on the time that you have in your day for the entire preparation and even otherwise, you should see how many hours of RCs you will do. Do minimum 1 hour of RCs if you are not at above 90-95 percentile for VARC. Do at least 1 hour of RCs. The target should be that you do at least 6 RC passages with around 5 questions each, right? That means that you give 10 minutes to every RC which has 5 questions, and that should be your target in 1 hour of RC solving. These are all basic developing strategies. If you have to improve further and do more, I have more videos on VARC strategy, etc. in general. Links again are in description and you should go ahead and watch them. But this is something that will be needed for anyone who is, say, less than 60-70 percentile in their mocks, okay? Now coming on to the next section, coming on to LRDI basics. LRDI basics are very tough to improve. It's like for VARC it is difficult, but if given enough time it is possible. LRDI is very tough to improve because there's this aptitude presence that you need to build a lot in your mentality, right? So for that, the few things that you can do is do a lot of puzzles. Find them online, do a lot of puzzles. There's also this puzzle book I did during IIT, was Heard on the Street. It's a good puzzle book. It's you can say a little bit difficult, but it's a good puzzle book. That also you should try and do. You should also do math questions. Find, if you know NTSE exam, find the math papers, sample papers and previous year papers for NTSE. Just find some mental ability questions in general. Just do all of those questions. And along with doing all of those questions, time yourself. Ensure that you are timing yourself. You are not spending more than 10 minutes in any particular big question or more than 3-4 minutes in any small question. So always time yourself, know how much time you are taking for different types of questions. It is a tough one. It will require some time, but it can happen. It is possible if you remain focused, if you use the timer, if you use good questions, it is possible. Okay, you can also start using like LRDI questions, CAT specific questions after a while. Now coming on to quantitative ability, you need to go to basics. Again, assuming that you have around 12 to 15 months remaining for your CAT exam, you need to go back to basics. So you have to go back to NCERTs. You can start with class 8th NCERT, solve 10 questions from each chapter of the NCERT book, okay? If you get, when you are doing one particular chapter, if you get 8 or more questions correct, move to the next chapter. That means that you know basics of that particular topic. If you don't, then you have to solve 10 more till the time you don't get 8 correct, okay? So go through the basics, go through understanding the topics, the, whatever formulae, and then solve again and again till the time you are understanding the basics of that particular topic. If the entire book or majority of topics are still very difficult for you, you can go back to class 7th, or if that is also tough, go back to class 6 NCERT, okay? If once you are done with class 8th, you can move on to class 9 NCERT and class 10th NCERT. This all you should be done with when your CAT exam is 10 months away. If you are still doing it, that means you are a little late and you need to hurry your basics preparation, because once you are done with basics, then you will be able to do CAT level questions, which are not very difficult than basics, but require you to solve things quicker and also require you to just, estimate or mix a lot of different topics together, okay? So that is something that is needed. So be done with your basics when around, 10 months are remaining for your CAT exam. Once you have covered all of these basics, then that is when you will start the overall CAT preparation, and this could be when 12 months are remaining for your CAT exam, this could be when 10 months are remaining for your CAT exam, but it is a good way to just focus on CAT preparation once your basics are complete. Now once you have this entire resource planning, the entire resources and the plan for till the time you have your CAT exam intact, you just need to follow the plan. Continue solving questions, continue analyzing them to ensure that you are improving your scores continuously. You need to give, one thing that you need to remember is that you need to give mock tests every week once you are done with basics and are in actual CAT preparation phase, right? You should start giving mocks once every week. You should know how should I give mocks, what is the importance of mocks, and also how to analyze these mock tests. I have videos for all of these and you will find them in the description below, find links for them in description below. But one thing that is very important once your basics are complete are your mock tests. And there are a lot of people who say till the time my course is not complete, I should not give mock tests. And I don't believe that will help you in any way at all. Okay, once your basics are complete, once you feel you are in a good enough shape in all the 3 different sections, mocks are very, very important. And good enough shape might be subjective for people, but once your basics are complete, like the way I talked about in this entire video, I think you are completely ready for mocks. So do give a lot of mock tests. Ensure that you are focusing on your weaknesses and ensure that you're focusing on improving your speed, improving your accuracy, and all of those things. And that will for sure assure you that you get a great CAT score. So that is it from me. Good luck for everyone who is giving CAT 2022, 2023, 2024. If you're planning for that, just know that these are the few things that you need to do before around 12 months before your CAT exam. So ensure that you start doing the basics. Do not spend a lot of time, especially if you're someone whose CAT exam is like 2-3 years away. Do not spend a lot of time on preparation right now. It's okay to spend like 1, 2, 3 hours a day, but ensure you're spending more and more time on your profile, on your college CATs, on your work experience. Give that enough time, and CAT you can start even your basic preparation not before, I would say, 18 months when your CAT exam is due. Okay. So with that, that is all from me. To connect with me, all of the links are there in description. If you like the video, please do subscribe, do share, do like the video, and do comment. Let me know if there's something I can do better for next time. I would really love all of your appreciation. So yeah, do subscribe the channel, guys. See you again soon. I'll see you on Sunday, 7 p.m. in the live Q&A session. Take care. Bye-bye.